Hello, YouTube. I'm George, and this is the Happy Chronicles. So, today's cross-training day. As you can see, there's no apparatus on my head. No bicycle. I'm always telling people, get out and just take a simple walk. I am sweating profusely. It's a nice day, and this, as you can see, the opening is quite the hill behind me. I had to actually stand here for a minute to set up the camera and get my breath a little bit. It's not a hard thing for me. I can do this quite easily. This is not for the beginner walker or exerciser. This is definitely not for the overweight, out of shape, on medication kind of people. Now, you can work up to this, okay? You can do this, just like I am. And it's worth it, and I'm gonna show you why. We're gonna walk up the last little bit of this, and then you will be seeing a view of the Bay Area that you probably won't see until you get in enough shape to get your asses up here. Incentive. There's a goal to everything. And if you're gonna get out and get in shape and you're gonna do it, well, you get to enjoy the spoils of that, okay? Number one, you walk slow. Take in that deep breath. Fortunately, here in the Bay, we have pretty damn good air. I've never, unless there's a fire, of course, I digress. But the goal at the top of this hill, and I'm gonna tell you what this hill is actually called by us locals, okay? It is, drum roll, brrr, it's the top of the world. This is the tallest point here in Point Richmond. Top of the world. It is part of the Millinox Park, which you will see, it'll come into play. We're gonna get that. It's named something else. It's named after another judge. You know how we rename shit? It's like, it'll always be Millinox to me. I actually knew John Knox. He's a friend of mine. Assemblyman, California. Rest in peace, John. Jack to his friends. So rest in peace, Jack. So, Ooh, it's nice and shady up here too. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and hopefully fans of this channel eventually, here we go. This is the Bay, the San Francisco Bay. Brumba! We're gonna start off over on the end here, which is looking over Albany and in Oakland. Like I've said before, nobody cares about Oakland. And then we've got the Bay Bridge. San Francisco, we've got Angel Island, and there's the northern peak tower of the Golden Gate Bridge. Then we're over to Marin County, and actually we've got a tree that blocks the view of that right now, which is Mount Tam, but we're gonna span around. There's the Richmond-San Rafael Bridge, of which, if you liked and subscribed, you would have seen my video that just posted today, as a matter of fact, on the roller coaster, Bay Trail roller coaster. That is part of the Bay Trail. You can go across that bridge on a bicycle, walking, and like I said, I've never seen any signs that say you can't take a horse across. I don't think you're gonna get a horse across there with that kind of traffic. I don't care how smart the horse is. It's probably gonna say, hell no, okay? But we're gonna span back around and we're gonna show you all the Chevron refinery drums up on the hill. That's Chevron, San Pablo Bay in the background. We're gonna zoom up, don't worry folks, we're gonna zoom up. And then my fair city of Richmond, California. Yes, the hillsides. You know, most people think Richmond is this 80s crack den murder capital of the world. It's not. It hasn't been for a long time. Don't be afraid. Richmond's actually a pretty cool city. And, you know, comparatively to like my favorite city to visit for tourist stuff and just being, you know, a resident of California, San Francisco, San Francisco's lost its glory. But we won't go into that today. Someday we'll do a video on it. It's going to be a tragedy. Digress once again. So, we're going to span around, and I'm going to take you on some close-up view. This is the park here in Point Richmond. As you can see, lots of trails. In the 1990s, all these trails were my mountain bike school. And yes, I did have permission. And I spent thousands of hours, tens of thousands of hours out here showing people how to ride mountain bikes, teaching, training, coaching, doing my thing, because that's what I did in the 90s. Made some money, spent some money, had a lot of fun doing it. If you're able to do your own business, like that dream business, fucking go for it. I don't care if it bankrupts you. You only get to live once. Fucking do it, okay? So, we're gonna span out. We're gonna get you a little close up here. See what we can do here. See if this even comes out in the video. As we can see, that is the city, okay? And we are catching the tower. And we're just being redundant here, doing it over and over. So, I am going to get you back down to normal. And then we're gonna just do a walk around here, okay? It's a beautiful day. We're supposed to get rain tomorrow. One day of rain, which is all cool and all, you know? There are benches. There is a picnic table. I don't see a pit, but you know what? Hey, there's nothing that says you can't bring your own barbecue up. All right, we're gonna get the elevated view. Now, down here is where all the Victory, Liberty ships and such, all that was made during World War II. That is the Channel, the Richmond Channel, or I'm just gonna go with that. I have never known it to be anything else. And that leads out to the bay. That's Marina Bay over there. That's the harbor where we have all the power and sailboats and live-ons. And let's see, let's keep going. My fair city of Richmond, better view, yes. We have the trains. That's where cars, goods, everything comes in and out of Richmond. Oh, and then we have the glorious view of the oldest entity here in Richmond, which is Chevron. And Chevron's been here since the dawning of time, and it has the right to be here. A lot of people would say no. We get some freaky protesters several times a year that like to come out, block traffic, and do shit. You know what? I'm not against being a lawful protester, but the ones that wreak havoc and do stupid shit, no. So, we've got San Pablo Bay view. Oh man, look at that. And then we've got Sonoma, Napa, way off in the distance. Probably can't see it on camera. And then we've got a better view of the bridge. That is the Chevron dock, where they load and unload ships with all kinds of stuff. Probably mostly fuels and crude oil and, you know, whatever else is needing chemicals from the refinery. And then that's the glorious view of Mount Tam. Let's give you a zoom on that, because I love Tam. Tam makes me happy. Nature makes me happy. Being out here on such a glorious day makes me happy. You too could do this. But as you can see, it is a daunting task for those of you who are not in good shape. I parked down there, way down there, okay? I'm down there, and I walked up here. It doesn't take long. It didn't get me huffing and puffing. Well, a little bit. And man, I tell you, I've got this all to myself right now, which is usually the case. On occasion, you get, you know, the dog walker, the locals, a lot of people that like to come up and just enjoy the view like I'm gonna do once I put this to bed. You know, get out and walk, people. It's the easiest thing in the world to do. You don't have to do it fast. You can take many rests. It's mentally uplifting, you know. Keeps you from thinking bad thoughts. And the more air you breathe in, the more your brain starts to work a little better. I don't care if you're having the worst day in the world. Just take a walk. Walk. Walk away from shit and just walk. Now, mind you got to come back. Okay, so put that into your head that you do have to come back to wherever you walked away from. But the walk will help you, both physically, mentally, and spiritually. If you're spiritual, you know, you can come up here, meditate, do the yoga thing, get in touch with your God, whatever God you are in touch with, and just enjoy your life, man. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Top of the World Tour, Point Richmond, and I'm going to give you one last look at the city before I end this video. I hope you guys enjoy these videos. I'm enjoying making them. And please, subscribe to my channel, because that really helps out a lot. And make sure you push that little thumbs up button, because YouTube likes that. And it makes my videos pop up more. You guys all have a great day. Peace.